Good evening, everyone. How's it going? Hope everybody is having a great night. See how everything is going on right now. Is having a great night. Hey, Curtis, what's going on, man? Hey, Lee. Yeah, we'll go ahead and wait up here a little bit here and try to get some more guys in here. How's everybody doing tonight? Wait just a couple more minutes here. Tonight, we're going to be talking about the upcoming safety blitz. It's supposed to be coming up here the May 4th through the 6th. Struggling with Tina this week. That's funny. That's funny. Well, Curtis is answering. He's going to go ahead and take off that week, I guess. The problem is most generally they start ramping up before then. So that means you'll probably end up having to take 2 or 3 weeks off. We'll see. Do you guys ever have anything nice to say to one another? I'm just asking. I mean, do you really ever have anything nice to say to one another? That's funny. She's always mean to you. Oh, come on now. She's not that bad. So tonight we're going to be talking about the safety blitz that's coming up, or that's going to be coming up here in a few weeks. Most generally, I want everybody to be prepared for it, but just let everybody know safety blitz is going to be coming up through May 4th through the 6th. Supposedly they're going to be focusing on the hours of service. For the most part, we do pretty well with the hours of service, but we want to go over and touch base on a few things tonight just to make sure that everybody understands. And so that we don't have any hiccups on that. I think one of the confusing aspects is everybody kind of looks at personal conveyance a little bit differently. We're going to be touching base on that. I noticed by doing some of the auditing that we're having some issues with some of the drivers not putting in the shipping document numbers on some of their on some of their logs. We have got to do a little bit better job of that. Some trailer numbers were missing. And then we also are going to kind of touch on your basic inspection reports for tonight. No off-duty PC. No, you can do the off-duty PC. We'll get to that here in a couple of minutes. For the most part, it's really not that big of an issue, but I don't want to get, being that they're going to be focusing on the hours of service, I don't want to give them a reason to give one of our guys a hard time. So, but like I said, this is going to be taking place May 4th through the 6th. Typically, they ramp up before that, though, so you need to be thinking. I would highly suggest that you guys, number one, be ready all the time, but be extra prepared the last week of April, the first week of May, and I would suggest the second week of May. They're probably going to be, play it safe. They're probably going to be pretty hot and heavy. So, again, they're going to be focusing on your hours of service. For the most part, we don't have a lot of issues with this, but I want to stress it because, guys, just make sure you're filling out everything correctly the way it needs to be on your logs. Don't try to skip on anything, would you please? Shipping documents definitely need to be incorporated. That needs to be listed inside. I know we've been having a little bit of a habit. Some of the guys are not listing the correct shipping documents. We need to make sure we start getting that on there. The shipping documents is something that they haven't been really pushing real hard here lately. But the fact is I've noticed it, and you guys need to start paying attention to that. Make sure you have your updated shipping documents listed. If you are empty during that period of time, make sure you just write empty. And then when you get loaded, put in the correct shipping documents. I did notice this, the trailer numbers. I can't remember which one it was, but we had a driver that had the incorrect trailer number listed. And that is a good point, Curtis. Make sure you keep those extra loose leaf logbooks. You are required by law to have those in your truck. Just go through and make sure you check your forms. Make sure everything is correct on your logs. Make sure it's being recorded properly. I know we've been having some issues with some of the drivers have been making comments that they've been connected to the device, but for some odd reason, it's not updating on their system. Typically, what that's caused from is the app is not updated, and it's in the middle of being updated. A lot of times, the best solution to that is to basically just shut off your pull over, find a safe place to park, shut the phone down, or your ELD device, shut it down, and then restart it up. And typically that gives you, that pretty much fixes it. If it doesn't, there's a couple other things that we can do, but technically you need to get us involved to do it. Because we have to make a record of it every single time. And it's something that we primarily do not like to do. So, is Casey in here tonight? Hey, Dawn. I do not see Joe in here. He must be on the freeload side. Um, Curtis did bring up a really, really good point. Whatever you're using as a tablet or a phone, whatever you're using to record your ELD or your logs, make sure that it's in a mounted position that is forward facing so the driver can see it. I think we were hit last month on that. It's something that we should not. Oh, I see. Okay. I think we were hit for that last month. Let's just make sure everybody has got their, or that has their devices mounted. It's pretty important. Keep it mounted. If you guys need some information on a good mount, Scotchy makes a really good mount. I actually have one that holds my phone in front of in my office. But basically it's a magnetic. Pull this thing off of here and I'll show you. It's basically a magnetic suction cup. This is metal. This is one of the larger ones. And then you have on the back of your phone, you put like a metal piece. I mean, I think a lot of you guys know this. You can pick these up at Walmart. Virtually any Flying J truck stop has them, or you can pick them up at the Pilot. But they're very handy and they work very, very well. I think they run. I think they're $15. They may not even be that expensive. You can of course, buy a generic one. Walmart has them. They also make really good camera holders for the dash cams. If you run into that problem where you lose the, or you have to take the sticky stuff off the back end of it so it can't stick to the windshield. These work really, really well for the cameras. So. Again, that's called a Scotchy. You can find them at virtually any truck stop. So they pretty much just stick to the back end of your phone. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to look at everything we've got going on here in the chat. All right. A couple other things I want to touch on. During this time of the year, for some odd reason, we noticed that there's a lot of issues with your fire extinguishers. Oh, that's cool. Make sure you guys are checking your fire extinguishers. They need to be fully charged and they need to be up there and they need to be mounted. Do not have them in any other location but a mounted place. And they need to be quickly accessible. If you have any questions about this, make sure that you contact us here in the office, and we'll work it out with you guys. Try to get it squared away. If you are by the yard and you need help installing them, we'll definitely help you install them. Just let me know, and I'll do it. Typically, we don't have any issues with this, but make sure you have your safety triangles inside the truck. Make sure you guys have your safety triangles in the truck. Typically, this is not an issue for us, but every now and then we have that one particular person that just doesn't happen. So. Does anyone have any questions? I'm going to get in trouble by my son. I'm drinking out of his cup. No questions from anyone? Oh, thanks, Curtis. That would be helpful. I do have extra safety triangles and fire extinguishers. Hell, I've got extra brakes. Whatever you guys need, I'll make sure you guys have it. Just make sure you guys go through everything and check it out, and make sure we're going to pass these things. So. Let's see. One other thing I want to kind of touch on is make sure that if you guys have any loose items in the bed of your truck, make sure they're put up and stowed away. To the best of your ability anyways. Just make sure they're put up and packed and put up and put away, and just don't let your truck look a mess. So, man, it feels really odd tonight. There's just something feels really weird in the air tonight. Let me take a look here. I don't know if they're driving right now. I know DL was driving. I don't think Krista was driving. Let me take a look here real quick. I'll pull it up. Let me see here. I believe Sam is still driving, guys. He might not be at a position where he could actually watch it. Is it just me, Don? I feel a little off tonight. Something doesn't feel right. Maybe it's because the odd time that we're doing it now. I don't know. Something just doesn't feel right. That could be it too. I don't know. Something just feels really, really off. That's good. So did everybody have a decent week this week? I know as far as miles, I think we were pretty, maybe, I don't know. It just something doesn't feel right. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's all right though. We'll work it out. Yeah, Sam is still moving, so there's no way he could join us. Steven's out. It looks like I think Steven is probably getting loaded down there in the. Yeah. Yeah, it has, hasn't it, Curtis? And it's been kind of an off week, but you have to realize it was after a holiday. I mean, yeah, just want to make sure everybody was aware that the safety blitz was coming. Again, guys, make sure you guys have all your stuff together. I want good inspection reports. Already starting next week. I hear we're doing pretty good starting for next week. That's good. Casey may actually be sleeping. He's got an early delivery in the morning. I think he has to be down in Columbus at 8 so he can get back up here. So he may not even be available tonight. So, yeah, Tina brought up a really good point. We're still having the cookout on the 24th. We are going to be having a beef brisket is what we're looking to make. And everybody is a part of the group here is invited. Come out if you have time. If you're swinging through, park at the truck. Even if it's late, we'll work out a shuttle to and from the yard. That way everybody has a chance to join in. I thought you girls talked. All right. You women talk about everything. I cannot believe that was not brought up. Yeah, hopefully we're looking at some nice weather for the 24th. I really hope. Oh, now, isn't it? I think it's your daughter's birthday, isn't it? What's going on that day, Curtis? Shame, 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 Tina. You need to bring your horse out, Curtis. That's what you need to do. Bring the horse out. Give the kids a little bit of a ride on the horse. That's what I thought. I was pretty sure that's what you said. Well, bring your bring the baby out. Whatever. That is so not true at all. Don, you know better than that. Come on now. Yeah, we're looking at the 24th, which is a Saturday. It'll be about, we're going to try to do it about 6. But realistically, if you want to show up earlier than that, that's fine. It's going to be all right. 6 is probably going to be when we start eating, or that's when I plan to have everything done. So, and it's late enough in the afternoon that most guys will be pretty close to being done for the evening if they're going to stop by. So, but yeah. Going to have beef brisket. We're going to have smoked mac and cheese. Well, we're going to it's probably going to be at our house. Oh, that's fine. You're more than welcome to stay if you need to. That's fine. We'll even clean out sections of the garage if it gets a little bit too crazy. Well, just stop by early enough and we'll help you out do that. We'll help you to do that. Bring Kenna along. Well, look here, Curtis. The one thing that you got to realize is we all want to see how you get up on top of your horse, the big one. So if you want to bring your small one so you don't make a fool out of yourself, I guess that's okay. Yeah, we'll have smoked mac and cheese. I do believe Casey's wife is going to bring, well, not technically the wife yet, but we're going to consider her his wife. I guess she's uh, if things get too crazy, we are going to definitely have somebody around. So we're going to have a pretty good old time. We need a little bit of rest and relaxation, and we just need to have a good old time, all of us. So hopefully we can get the guys here, get as many of them here as we possibly can. I know Casey's coming. Brandy's going to be bringing a cheesecake, I believe, or a couple of them. Tina's going to be making the poppers. The beef brisket will be on. Lee's going to be making some smoked mac and cheese. We got to be kind of careful here, guys. If anything goes down, if anybody brings any of that stuff, there will be keys that will be taken at the door. No, and we're going to need, okay, we're going to need some blankets too. We're going to need some extra blankets. Yeah, I think it'll be a pretty good time. You know what would be really nice is if we could get stags to come back over and make those what are they? Moscow mules, I think is what they were called. We need to get Nathan back. You need to try to bring a tent. You guys are something else. Yeah, I'll try to touch base with him and tell him we definitely would like to see him come over, and hopefully by that time I'll have some something to give him. And I definitely would like to see Stags again. It's been a while. Well, that'd be awesome. I'd like to see Justine too. Man, bring them all out. Get everybody here. I don't care. Bring them all. We'll have a good old time. Hopefully, it'll be a really nice weekend. I'm hoping it will be. Who knows? It's April. Is that Jadelin's not going to be around, is she? She's probably going to be heading off. Is that the weekend that she's leaving? Oh, she's back down in Florida. When are they leaving for Japan? I thought Lee said it was sometime here soon. May 22nd. Okay. All right. Oh, yeah, that would be a good one to bring. Cowboy caviar, that'd be great. That's some good stuff. So are you going to being that you're coming up from Michigan, are you going to stay down here? Are you going to come down that Friday night, or are you going what are you going to do? Yeah, that stuff is pretty good. I have to that's some really really good stuff. I think we have enough chairs. Um, I think we have enough tables. Okay. Uh, yeah, you're more than welcome whenever you need to. So that's fine. We're going to have to also get a hold of Sandy. I think Mom will have no problem being by, and then we definitely need to get Bub over. Somebody was telling me Steven was going to probably show up too, so we'll see how that goes. But guys, ladies, we want to try to get as many guys over here as possible as we can. Okay, that'd be great. Um, so do everything you guys can to get them back here in the yard. I definitely want to try to get everybody here if we can. If we can't, I understand. We definitely want everybody to show if we can. This is something we like to do, and we're going to try to keep this going all summer long if we can. I do know that we have some holidays that are going to be coming into the mix. July 4th. You know, I know we're going to try to put on a fireworks show. It's not going to be, you know, like what you're going to get at a city or anything, but the brisket that I have, um, well, I don't know how heavy it is. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought we had plenty. Um, the brisket, I want to say it's big. In fact, it is so big that I may end up having to cut it in half, even if we have 15 or 20 people show up. Yeah, it's huge. It is massive. Yeah, it's a really big beef brisket. Then again, it's I bet you it's 25 pounds. It may be even heavier than that. I don't know. It's big. Yeah. I don't think we will. I mean, the problem is that it's so large. It's probably going to have to cook for probably 18 to 20 hours by itself. It's going to be a while, so I'll have to put it on the previous day, and then we'll have to cook it basically all night long. And yeah, so yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll be fine. I think that got yeah, yeah, that should be more than enough. Tina, are you going to bring all your little ones around? I know all my kids will probably be here. Well, I don't know. Travis may have to work that night. uh, anyways, guys, I know we've been at this for about 37 minutes now. I know everybody's got some things to do. It's later. It's raining outside right now here, but I know the ladies have to get to certain things at the house. So again, guys, just be careful. We've got a safety blitz that's getting ready to come out. Make sure your stuff is all up to date, all ready to go. Make sure your books are good. Make sure it's coming in. So, other than that, is there anything that anybody else wants to add before we call it quits for the night? Anybody want to add anything real quick that they want to touch base on? Tina and Dawn, do you have anything that you want to touch base on? Okay. Is there anything you guys would like to mention? Or are we all good? Yeah, we'll touch base on that. Dawn mentions just watch how they're doing on PC. Yeah, okay. Yeah, be careful what you guys are doing on PC. If it looks like it can be considered the truck is being used commercially for that. Yeah, and that's another one. Pay attention to your 10-hour break and do not disconnect the ELD. So we know when it's disconnected, and we will get on to you about disconnections. Anyways, guys, I think that's going to be all. Sorry it was a little bit boring. I think the ladies had a pretty good time tonight, even though it was just on a chat. If there's something that you guys need, like I say all the time, if there's anything that you guys need, make sure you give me a call here in the office and I will help you out to make sure that you get it. And if there's something that you're short on and you need it now, we will make sure to provide it for you. Well, that's good. I'm glad you guys had a pretty decent time tonight. So, anyways, thanks a lot for all showing up. I do appreciate it again. Does everybody like it? I haven't asked. Does everybody like the 8 o'clock instead of the 6 p.m.? Is it better for everybody, or do you think we should roll it back to 6? I think 8 works for me. You need 5 drivers, huh? Well, we're working on that. The problem is finding quality trucks to work with. And that is one of the issues that I think every company goes through, but we've got to find the quality drivers to go with those trucks. We just don't want to give you anybody. That is, yeah, I have to be careful of what we say here, but in private, we'll talk about it a little bit more, Curtis. So. So you guys are saying that you guys want to still do it at 6? Do you think that's a better time, or do you think what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get to a point where the drivers, most of the drivers are done driving for the day. That way they can kind of be a part of it too. Okay. Is it something we need to talk about tonight, Dawn, or can it wait? Well, like I said, I mean, a different day is not out of the question. Um, a different day is not out of the question. Um, guys, just let me know what's. I mean, we're still trying to get to work the tweaks out on this. I want to have the ability for all of our trucks and all the drivers to have the opportunity to join this and to be a part of this. The whole point of this is to have an open group discussion, and so that they don't feel alone out there, and that they don't feel that they're all by themselves. Being out on truck is sometimes a little lonely, and sometimes just having that connection can help quite a bit. So Curtis, stop being difficult and just be great. What are you talking about? She already is great. uh, Sunday evening, huh? We might be able to do something like that on a Sunday evening. The problem, the problem is with that though, is there's a lot of times I have stuff going on over the weekend. And even on Sunday night. So. Oh, I see. All right, guys. Well, just let me know what you guys want to start doing. If you guys really think that Sunday evening is going to be the better time to do it, um, I'll go ahead and do it Sunday evening, maybe around 6, maybe even 5, for Sundays. To me, it don't really matter. Yeah, that's a good idea. Um, I wonder if I believe there's a way you can conduct a poll. uh, all right, guys. Well, I think taking a poll is an excellent idea, and we'll go ahead and do that. Making sure that all the drivers are kosher with it. So, all right, guys. Well, I think that's going to be all for tonight. I appreciate everybody showing up. I appreciate you guys' time. And hopefully this next week will be a pretty good week. And I guess we'll talk to you guys a little later, okay? Be safe out there, guys. And double check. Make sure you're all good. Make sure everything is good on the trucks. So we'll talk to you later. Have a good night.